Coming in, you guys, it's day number 61 of my 365-day Jimmy Ice Bath Challenge. And guys, I have got a grand plan today for the Ice Bath Challenge. As you guys know that have been following me all year since January the 1st, I have been getting into a 32-degree temperature ice bath. It's the Morosco Forge. Today, the temperature in there is 32.5 degrees Fahrenheit. And I have been getting into the ice bath for 5 minutes. That's kind of been my protocol. 5 minutes in the ice bath at 32 degrees Fahrenheit until today. I want to try something today, you guys, that I think will be a lot of fun. And you guys get to be along for the ride. So, yeehaw. My idea is this, and I've been teasing it earlier where I talked about wanting to kind of skip back and forth between cold and then hot and cold and hot and cold and hot. So I have opened up over here my very nice jacuzzi hot tub, and it is all ready to go. Let's see what that temperature is. The temperature in the hot tub is a very nice, oh come on, show me the temp. Looks like, oh, come on, tell me the heat. 104 degrees Fahrenheit. So that is a very hot tub. And, of course, it's 32.5 degrees in here. So somebody do the math on that real quick. 104 down to 32. Let's just put it this way. It's 80-something degrees difference. That's pretty hefty. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start in the cold. Okay, and I'm thinking 1 minute in the cold, 1 minute in the hot tub, then 2 minutes in the cold, 2 minutes in the hot tub, 3 minutes in the cold, 3 minutes in the hot tub, and then do the cold last and see how long I can go. Obviously, I do 5 minutes all the time, but I'll do at least a few minutes, or at least see how I feel. By that point, I will have gone in and out of hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold several times. So we'll see how my body responds. I've literally never done this before, so you guys get to watch on camera today. So calisthenics in and out of the ice bath. Now the problem is there is a sheet of ice on the bottom of my ice tank, the Morosco Forge. So getting in and out, in and out, in and out, I'm so worried about slipping. So I will be careful, I promise. But yeah, we're going to put 1 minute on the clock to start, and we'll get into the ice bath. Does this sound like fun, guys? I think it should be fun. It means I'm going to be picking you up and taking you over there in a second. All right, 1 minute on the clock, and this should be a piece of cake. Go. So those of you that just came in, I'm doing something different today. I am in 32.5 degree temperature water, and I'm going to do this for 1 minute. Then when the 1 minute's up, you will hear the clock. It's already half a minute already gone. 1 minute's up, you'll hear the clock go off. I will get out of here, reset the clock over at the hot tub, and be in there for 1 minute. Then I'll come back over here for 2 minutes. Go to the hot tub for 2 minutes, come back over here for 3 minutes, go to the hot tub for 3 minutes, and then come back to the cold until I can't take it anymore. I've never gone back and forth to these extremes, so wish me luck, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2. I feel like I just got in here. 1. That's 1 minute. Yeah, that's barely enough time to get cold. All right, so let's go to the hot tub. This is fun. If you're just joining in, I am doing something different today with my ice bath. Now I'm getting into, woo, shit. Now I'm getting into the hot tub. Oh shit, that is hot. That is so hot. All right, I'm gonna go all the way down. So I decided I'm going to do, oh, that is a wicked sensation. Woo! I went from 32.5 degree temperature ice bath to now 104 degree temperature hot tub. Oh, that is intense, guys. But it's nice. It's nice to experience what this is like. So when I go back to the hot tub, or excuse me, the cold tub, the ice bath, I will put 2 minutes on the clock for this next round. So I'll be in there for 2 minutes and then come back over here for 2 minutes. And it's 3, 2, 1, out of here. I'm gonna get some exercise in today. All right, so we're gonna put an extra minute on the clock. We're now up to 2 minutes for the ice bath. Yes, very, very warm, Linda. She said that's warm. 104 degrees. All right, so we're going to set it back down there. And I got the 2 minutes on the clock this time. This is going to be interesting, going from the hot tub right back to the ice bath. Oh, yeah. Much more intense. Much more intense cold this time. Woo! That's intense, guys. Going from the hot tub right back into the cold. Oh my goodness. This is fun. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I thought it would be fun to try it today. Plus, it's something different. I've been pretty much doing the same thing every single day now for over 2 months, so why not change it up every once in a while? And it's very warm outside. It's like 78 degrees here in South Carolina. It's so warm, the flies are everywhere. I'm gonna have to get me some fly catchers or something to get them off this back porch. Don't you know I've got frozen cold thermogenesis to do? What do we have? 50 seconds left. So if you're just joining in, yes, I am doing my normal ice bath, but I'm doing something different today, you guys. I am going into the hot tub after a period of time in the ice bath. So I did 1 minute in here, and then I did a 1 minute session over there. Now I'm 2 minutes in here with about 23 seconds left, and then I'll do 2 minutes in the hot tub. Then the goal is to go 3 minutes in here, and then 3 minutes in the hot tub, and then end in the cold until I can't take it anymore. That's my plan. So we're coming up on the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Looks like the ice at the bottom released while I was over in the hot tub. I think it had sympathy pains that I was in the warm. So yes, come on in, guys. Oh shit. Back in the hot tub, putting on 2 minutes, go. Oh my goodness. The pricklies all over my body. Oh. Now this is interesting, guys. So I'm in a 104 degree hot tub, and I just came from a 32.5 degree ice bath for 2 minutes is what I was in there. And it's so wicked because when you get in here, you feel all prickly when you first get in. That's the sensation. But then you kind of have a cooling sensation. It's almost like the body's like, I don't know what temperature you're supposed to be. You keep flipping back and forth. It's actually very comfortable this go round. First go round, it was not very comfortable. Now it feels like when you take a hot shower after being outside on a cold winter day, like you went out for a snow fight or something, and snowball fight, and then you come in, you're cold, but then you go take a hot shower. It's got that kind of feeling. It's very relaxing, which is what I was hoping for. I think the 2 minute round in the ice definitely made a difference. So when I go back over there in about 38 seconds, I will stay in for 3 minutes. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I got a phone call while I was in the hot tub for the second round. And so when you get a phone call, it totally mutes the audio. So those of you who were watching and you lost the audio, the reason was I got a phone call right in the middle of that. And so I try to make sure people know, don't call me when I'm on the air. And so this was a local number. I did not recognize it, but it was a local number, and somehow it got through. I usually block people from calling except for people I know. So for some reason, they got through. I don't know how they got through. So that's why I lost the audio. Sorry about that, guys. So those of you just coming in, I've already done one round in the ice bath of 1 minute. Then I went into the hot tub for 1 minute. Then I did 2 minutes in the cold bath. And then I just finished up 2 minutes in the hot tub. It's time for me to go. And no, it wasn't Kelly, my friend Kelly this time. Kelly did that one time on one of my podcasts, and she felt so bad. But it was somebody else this time. It was an unrecognizable number, local number, but I didn't recognize it. All right, so this time, after all that, 104 degree ice hot tub, 32.5 degree temperature ice bath. Now I go in for 3 minutes this time, you guys, and then I'll pop over 3 minutes in the hot tub, and then we will end in the ice. All right, so let's put you back down. Hopefully nobody calls me again. That's annoying. All right, 3 minutes are on the clock this time. Wish me luck, because I know the cold is going to be very intense, and it is very intense coming out of that hot tub. So remember, I've already done a 1 minute session in here, a 2 minute session in here, and now this is going to be a 3 minute session. So not consecutive, but this will be 6 minutes in the cold that I'm doing today. You can't quite call it ice bath continuous 6 minutes, because it's not, and especially since you go into a hot tub to warm up. It's a little different beast, but again, that's what I'm testing today. I want to see what changing this up will do. Primarily to how I feel, how I sleep. It'll be interesting, because I've only done the cold, but going cold to hot, cold to hot, cold to hot, and then back to the cold, and then let the body warm itself up. This is an interesting experiment. And I can tell you already, I feel relaxed. Like so relaxed. The relaxation kicks in pretty hard when I'm in the hot tub though. In here it's a little intense. And so it's hard to feel the relaxation when I'm in here. But when I'm in that 104 degree water and my body temperature has been lowered from this ice bath, I definitely feel that, you guys. So it's pretty fascinating. I'm glad I did this. And if I sleep well tonight, and if I feel good in general, I might actually do this for a period of time every day for my Jimmy Ice Bath Challenge. I set up that protocol of 5 minutes just to get started, but I never intended that I would stay at the 5 minutes consecutive all year long. How boring would that be? Plus, I feel like my body's kind of gotten used to that. So let's shake it up. Let's shake it up even now and see what happens. All right, we're down to about 40 seconds left, you guys. Remember, I'm in here for 3 minutes. And those of you that came in late, I am doing something different with the ice bath today. I was in here for 1 minute, and then I hopped in my hot tub. Here is 32.5 degrees. The hot tub's 104 degrees. Then I hopped in the hot tub for 1 minute. Then I came back over here for 2 minutes. And then I came back to the hot tub for 2 minutes. Now I'm in here for 3 minutes. I'm coming up to the end of that. And then I will stay in the hot tub for 3 minutes. And then I'm done with the hot tub. And I will come back over here and stay as long as I can until the beeper. All right, guys, that's 3 minutes. Let's do this. Woo! This is fun. You guys enjoying this? It actually kind of makes this nice because I can break it up from just the monotony of just, that initial getting in. That initial getting into 104 degrees after being in 32 degrees. It's like, it's not like super sharp prickly, but it's so prickly all over the body when you first get in. Now it's calmed down. So it calmed down almost immediately, like within 10 seconds. And so see, this is the relaxation aspect of it. So going from that really cold body temperature, if I fall asleep, wake me up. Body temperature getting really cold over there, and then coming over here and like raising my temperature by almost 80 degrees, like quickly. And a lot of people might be like, isn't that dangerous? I mean, if you're concerned, you can certainly look that up, but I've seen nothing that tells me it's dangerous, and I don't feel like I'm in danger. I don't feel heart flutters. I don't feel anything that would tell me that I'm in any kind of danger. So I'm not worried about that. Vicky says, what does your heartbeat do going back and forth? I don't know. This is the first time I've ever done it. I can do an unscientific reading. I'd say it's probably, just based on that small reading I just did, it's in the 60s, like the low 60s. So, and I know from having tested when I'm in the ice bath, I have a little higher rating in the ice bath. But yeah, it's fun coming over here after being in the ice. This is definitely a lot more pleasurable than the ice is. And after you get through that kind of initial, the prickliness of coming from the cold 32 degree temperature water to the 104, once you get over that kind of shock to the system, it really very quickly turns to, all right, got about a minute left in here, and then I'm done with the hot tub for the day. Ooh. So on that last session, I was in the ice bath. I was in there for 3 minutes. Towards the end, that little thumb thing started to happen again. I've been telling you guys about where it feels like it's ripping the skin off of my bone. And so I don't know what that is. I just know it's annoying as hell. So if it starts to do that when I go back over there, I'll probably just lift my hands up out of the water so I can survive that. All right, guys, about 20 more seconds, and I have to say goodbye to the hot tub. Oh, this does feel so good. I don't feel cold at all anymore, so that's good. But I'm about to get cold again, so we're going to find out what happens here on the last session in the ice bath. I'm not even going to set a time for the last ice bath session. I want to see how long I can go. All right, we're going to clear it. Yeah. Okay. Let me close that. With my luck, I leave that open all night. All right. Goodbye, hot tub. Thank you for your dedication to science today. All right, guys, let's get back in this ice bath. I have no time on this time. It's 0000. And we will just see how long I can last. So I've done 6 minutes in the ice bath, obviously non-consecutive. So let's see what happens now after all of that. Going back in one more time. And yes, for those of you wondering, I will be dunking my head at the end. So, all right. This is interesting because I was in here a minute, then I warmed up a minute. I was in here 2 minutes, and I warmed up 2 minutes. I was in here 3 minutes, and then I warmed up for 3 minutes, and now I'm in here for an indeterminate amount of time. And I'm actually doing pretty good. Wasn't sure how my body was going to respond to all this back and forth. It's interesting when you come from a long session in the hot tub. Getting in is not as painful as the shorter sessions. And so when I had the 1 minute sesh in the hot tub, it wasn't enough to warm me up, but that 3 minute sesh was way long. So I definitely got warm. Now I'm getting cold very fast, so it's not like this is easy, but it's interesting to observe the differences between the lengths. And yes, I do want to do this with the infrared sauna as well, which is just inside my door here. Not today, but on another back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I want to be in the sauna for like 5 minutes. I want to be in the ice bath for a minute or two. So I'll work on that one at some point. But I thought this would be a nice experiment. See how the body responds, going from one extreme, 32.5 degrees Fahrenheit, to the other extreme, 104 degrees Fahrenheit temperature water. And yeah, I'm glad I did this. This has been fun with my big ass chunks of ice in here. All right, how long have we gone? Okay, we've been in here about just over 2 minutes. Can I go 5? That would be my normal consecutive that I would do is 5 minutes. So I can tell you my hands, I'm feeling pretty intense, cold. They're not doing that ripping thing right now, but they're just intense cold. Not really feeling intenseness or numbness in my toes like I normally would be. My legs are pretty cold. Yeah, it's fascinating to see what is different than if I was just in here and never did the cold, warm, cold, warm, cold, warm process before this. That's what I wanted to see. What would be the differences? But yeah, let's try to shoot for the 5 minute mark. If I can stay in here that long. And like I said, just over 3 minutes. So I got under 2 minutes left now to do that. And yes, I will dunk my head before I get out, and I will scream my woo for those of you that missed that. So it's kind of relaxing today. I don't know if it's the back and forth, I don't know if it's the warm weather. It's like upper 70s here, but it's so peaceful in here. I like it like that. So have you guys ever done extreme differences in temperature? I'm sure you could just simulate this in your shower. If you went from a hot shower and then did that for a period of time and then went into a cold shower and then went back to the hot shower and went back to the cold shower, you could simulate what I'm doing here today just in your shower. That would be interesting. And then that way you can feel what I'm talking about with the tingles and all the everything. All right, guys, looks like 45 seconds to get to 5 minutes. I'm going to make 5 minutes. So I'm actually anxious to get my head under the water. So, because it's a little warm today. Jay Moore needs to get his head wet. All right. About 7 more seconds, I will go under the water. So let's get set up here. All right, here we go. I stayed underwater a long time today. I think I was under there almost 20 seconds. Whew. That's a rush. Oh, so those of you that came in late, you missed all the fun. I've been doing since the beginning of the year a 5 minute ice bath in 32 degree temperature water. Well, today I decided to do something a little different. I wanted to cycle back and forth between the extremes in temperature. So when I first got in, I got into the ice bath for 1 minute, 32.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Then I popped over to my hot tub, 104 degrees Fahrenheit, and did 1 minute. Then I did 2 minutes in the ice bath, and then 2 minutes over in the hot tub, 3 minutes in the ice bath, 3 minutes in the hot tub, and then I ended with a 5-minute consecutive ice bath. So I'm pretty damn proud of that. That's over 10 minutes worth of being in ice today. Boom. And yes, if you guys came in late, I actually was live on another video, so go find that other one. I will try to splice this together for YouTube and put it all in one place, but somebody called me in the middle of the first video and that messed it up. So I had to start a new video because you guys couldn't hear me. So I wish Instagram would fix that flaw in the thing where you lose the audio when somebody calls. It's like, I didn't do anything wrong. All right, let's see who all's here. Probably had a bunch of people talk on the other one, but I can't see the other one. I had to end that one. Bulletproof says, I wonder what adding a sauna into these would do. Yes, so I was talking about that in the ice bath, that basically today I just wanted to see the extremes in the temperature, how that would do. Obviously, a sauna would do the same thing, except there's something about hot water immersion that's probably different than the sauna. Now, I have a nice sauna, and it definitely will warm up. I'll need to make it as hot as it can be. I think about as hot as I can get is like 143 degrees. So I'll have that thing smoking and be at 143 degrees. And I would start in the ice bath for like a minute or two. And then I would have to do probably a 5-minute session in the sauna. Partly because if I'm in there too much longer than 5 minutes, my phone would overheat. So if I bring you guys in there with me, I know from past experience that it don't like saunas and it starts to black out. I got a heat warning on my iPhone one time when I was in there overheated. So anywho, but yeah, that's on the agenda, Bulletproof. Definitely going to look at that down the road. All right, let's see who all's here. Is your electric bill high? No, Vicky, no. Why would my electric bill be high? Are you talking about because of the Morosco Forge? Do you know that it's basically the same elements as like a deep freezer? So do you have high bills, those of you that have deep freezers? No. So it's very energy efficient. And even the hot tub doesn't even use that much energy. So no, I just got my bill for the month of February, $121. Now I have solar panels, so that helps. But yeah, and I don't run a lot of electricity or heating and air conditioning. So $121, I will take that. Thank you. Sharon says, that was fun. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Parkman, 104 degrees Fahrenheit. What's that in Celsius? Alexa, what is 104 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
104 degrees Fahrenheit is 40 degrees Celsius.
40. That's 40 degrees, Parkman. So, those of you that came in late, I did an experiment today. It was a lot of fun. I decided, let's do the extremes. Let's get in an ice bath. Today's Morosco Forge was 32.5 degrees Fahrenheit. And then let's go over to hot tub at 104 degrees Fahrenheit. So from 0 Celsius to 40 Celsius, as Parkman was mentioning. And I did a 1-minute session in the ice bath, 1 minute in the hot tub, 2 minutes in the ice bath, 2 minutes in the hot tub, 3 minutes in the ice bath, 3 minutes in the hot tub, and then I did a 5-minute session consecutive at the very end, and I feel great. Like, I would say that probably helped me adapt to the 5 minutes that I always do. Doing that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth at the beginning made that 5 minutes consecutive. Like my hands would normally be so freaking numb, and they really never got super numb. Same with the feet. But the only thing I'm feeling cold is like kind of my shins and my calves. And I don't normally feel those cold. I always feel my hands and my feet cold. So really fascinating that it was nice to experiment. Now I want to see what this does for my sleep quality tonight. That will be interesting to watch. My mood is pretty chill, but I'm always pretty chill. So it's kind of subjective how much more chill am I because of this. So hope this helps. I'll give you $100 to slide down that stair arm rail, Jimmy. Yes, Parkman, that won't cover my medical bills, my brother. So, Kelly wants to know how the pain was today. So I still felt that the thumbs were having that pull off, but it was so much better than it typically has been, Kelly, because I think because of the warm up. So being in the cold, getting warm, being cold, getting warm, getting cold, getting warm, and then ending in the cold, because maybe that primed my body somehow to tolerate it a little more. But it was not as intense as it has been lately, which is great because I've been a little bit discouraged over this last week of why am I suddenly having, I mean, guys, it's like this sensation of somebody pinching one side of my thumb, somebody pinching the other side of my thumb, and they're literally trying to rip off the skin off of my bone. And it's like, that is a sick feeling. And it hurt. And so yesterday it hurt so bad I had to lift my hands out of the water. Oh, my bud Karen Miles is here. Karen says your party looked like a great time. Oh, girl, it was. I would have loved to have had you there. That would have been a lot of fun. But the people who were there had a great time. And yeah, we did. We had a really good time. It was so funny because everybody was raving about the food. And yeah, I spent a lot of money on that food because I wanted it to be quality food. And it was. It went fast too. My comedian was like, Jimmy, they're running out of salmon. I'm like, dude, I got carnivore people here. They're going to eat. So go get you some salmon while it's left. All right, guys. Day number 61 is in the can. Thanks so much for following along. Hope you enjoyed this different kind of ice bath video today. I wanted to try this. And so I'm glad I did. I think I was a little bit like, is this going to be good? And it was very good. So I'll probably implement this some more. Like I said, I will also bring in there's the infrared sauna right there. So we'll probably do this with the sauna therapy at some point, not necessarily tomorrow, but at some point I will. But I got 365 days to do all this stuff in, so got plenty of time. I'll probably, as we progress along in this, come up with like a schedule, like where for a whole month, and I'm talking about later in the year, for a whole month I will just do one different protocol and do that for a month. Kind of like what I did today, except do it every day for a month. In fact, I might do this one or this into sauna. Another interesting one to do would be, especially when the sun doesn't set as early as it does now, because it's a little shadowy back there, but during the summertime when it's really warm outside, another idea would be to be in the cold, but then go barefoot ground with sun exposure for a period of time, and then go back to the ice bath and then ground with sun exposure. Like that would be really cool as well. So I have so many ideas, guys. Stick around. We will get to them, I assure you, in due course. So thank you so much for being here today. I'll be back again real soon. Bye, everyone.